Alright guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So, we're in the backyard. We got our gear. We're actually testing out a new backpack. I got my wife one. It's very similar to this one, but I hold heavier gear than she does. So I needed to see, since I needed to upgrade mine, if this one here will work or not. If it doesn't, this might just turn into a first aid bag or something like that. But we're going to put it through some tests, because one of the things I always talk about on this channel is take your gear out and train with it. Talk about it all the time. There's a huge debate. Oh, you need to only have 30 pounds in your bug out gear. You can do 1/3 or 1/4 of your body weight. Which one's best? Is what you train with is what's best. Is what your body can physically do with your gear. So, how do you test that out? Some say go on a camping trip, go hike it out. That's a very good idea. We do plenty of hiking trips. We take our gear out all the time. We do it, 3 to 5 days camping trip with our bug out gear, test out the equipment. I got a bright sun today. There we go. Turn my hat back around. I turn around backwards just to keep my neck from getting burned all the time. All right, now let's go over what we do here. This pack currently, since I am also upgrading my bedroll to a nicer bedroll, we had to supplement our weight. So we had to add a tire to get the weight right. Since we got a new bedroll coming in for my gear, I wanted to get pretty close to our normal workout weight. Now what we're going to do is go over our workouts that you should be doing with your gear. So obviously the first one you need to be worried about is your run test, your escape test. So if you got your gear and you cannot run, or at least trot in a decent speed, might be a little too heavy. All right, so I wear steel-toed boots. I wear them all the time. Usually when I'm exercising, I got tennis shoes on, but most of the time I've got my boots on, and I'm usually wearing blue jeans. So that's what I train in. Okay, so next up is the squat test. One of the things I run into, especially being heavily loaded down, is my thighs will not lift me up if I ever have to squat, and that means I'm squatting underneath a fallen tree that is blocking a path. I have to crawl under. Usually I'm on my hands and knees with a pack or dragging a pack behind me to get underneath something to get to the other side. So if you're too heavy and you go to stand back up, your thighs will not support you, or you're going to wear yourself out very quickly. So you need to see if you can squat and stand back up with your gear. So what I mean by squat test, you actually have to go down and you have to stand up. All right, go down, stand up. Now one of the easiest ways to train your legs if you don't have the equipment to do it is your basic lumberjack lunges. Okay, so these suck. Down, up, down, up. These things suck. But you're using the largest part of your muscles in your body are your thighs. That's your largest muscle, okay? That right there burns a lot of calories, and you strength train your legs, you're gonna be toting more stuff. So of course, there's always the push-ups, all right? Technically, you're doing a weighted push-up. You've got gear on your back. Can you push yourself up off the ground? This will help build up your upper body and stuff like that. So, of course, push-ups. Now this next one is called the burpee. And we're doing the burpee with gear, all right? That's extra weight on you. You got to be careful with this one because you can get hurt until you've trained yourself up with a heavier pack. All right, so burpee is real simple. We're going to drop to the ground, do a push-up, pop back up, do a jump, and you continue to do them. Well, we lost our tire, so that one doesn't count. Okay, we re-secured the tire. Good times. Ah, shade. Not quite. Pull-ups. Now, I actually do have a torn rotator cuff. Probably not the best exercise for me. They did that surgery a while back, and then they retore it, they never fixed it. Good times. Alright guys, so this next one has been called many different things, so whatever you want to call it. I've heard it called the watermelon crawl, the superhero crawl, the Spider-Man crawl. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care, it sucks. But you need to learn how to crawl, okay? And I don't mean on your belly, alright? So let's crawl. Alright guys, so we are getting down and dirty. Alright. Oh, this sucks, trust me. Oh yeah, they always call it the bear crawl. Don't forget to hydrate. Dude, you're winded. I am. Been out here for a while. It takes a while to do all the videos, all the clips and stuff. So, that is our routine. Well, that's my routine. My wife's routine is a little bit different than mine. Your routine should be different from mine. It doesn't have to be the exact same routine. These are just some ideas. These are things I've noticed as an outdoorsman, as a survivalist, as a prepper, as a very avid outdoorsman camper. When I'm loaded down, there's certain things that has to be built up on my body for the terrain I'm going through. All right. Now, if you have never trained with your gear and you just plan on throwing your backpack on and bugging out, you need to reevaluate your plan. You really do. I'm not here to scold anybody. I'm here to help you. This right here is help. I hear it all the time. I'm disabled. I'm injured. I get that. Trust me, I get that. As a matter of fact, somewhere up there, I just recently got through a really bad injury. Surgery on my knee, surgery on my shoulder. I got messed up spine problems. Yeah, I'm still jacked up. It sucks. I was 248 pounds. 248 pounds. I'm now down to 189. It took a long time. Dieting, exercises. Now we're trying to start training weight so I can get my body built back up the way it used to be. I do not like being 42 years old, weak and feeble. I can't stand it. I worked steel my whole life. Worked shipyards, iron working, towed I-beams. Now I'm starting over again. Only thing is my shoulder. I have to be careful what exercises I do with my shoulder. Pull-ups for one is a bad one for me. Dips. Dips are very good exercise, but if you got a shoulder injury, stay away from it. I don't do any dips. The reason why is because I wind up tearing my shoulder even worse. Not a good idea. So please guys, take your gear and train with your gear. This is part of what I'm talking about as far as training with your gear. Exercise with it. Now, is your backpack gonna stink? Oh yeah, get a good quality backpack that you can wash, clean, all right? Is it the most ideal workout? No, all right? If you can weigh what your gear is and you can get one of those workout vests and put the exact same amount of weight in it, that's probably the better option. It's less wear and tear on your backpack, but I don't have that option, so we use what we got, all right? So far, we're still doing tests with this backpack. It might be good, it might be a bad one. You know, we'll test it out, see before it's actually my gear. We don't know yet. As far as going out to the woods, take your gear with you. Go on an extended camp trip, all right? Yes, I've talked about just going to a state park. That's testing out your gear. But you need to test out your body too. go on an extended trip that you're walking in. All right, and I'm not talking about you park the car in the parking lot and now you're just walking a couple hundred yards to a camp spot. No, no, no. I mean, go into the woods. All right, guys, be safe. If you're in the woods, carry some protection. There's wild animals out there. I've had them come up on me. Have something to protect yourself with. Y'all guys take care. Speak to y'all later.